Boom! That's number 2. Right, we're officially walking out of here. He is eyed in. I've rung the bell. Yeah, go on, sing her. One thing seeing it down on the floor and going, whoa, that looks awesome. Good morning everybody and welcome to another video and another week here at Swarez HQ. So I'm on my own today because Adie's just finishing a little mini break, very well deserved I might add. And today I've got a client coming at midday. It's currently about 9:30, I've already been here an hour, but it's got a bit sidetracked. So I've got a little bit of emailing to do, some photoshopping to do for a client, a couple of clients actually. I'm putting some colours together for a guy who's having a splashback done. Yes, did you know that's what we also do as well? So just finishing that off as well. I've still got my accounts to do, still got a million things to do. And then actually, following on from the last video, there's still a mountain of paintings to stretch in here, which of course is always the most important thing. So I am going to be doing a lot of that today, and hopefully we'll have 2 or 3 reveals for you. You'll be able to see what some of the new work is going to look like. But I think for now, he said looking around, I need to grab a coffee. Whew! Let's face it, can't do much without caffeine. And then I'm going to press on with the day. Oh, postscriptum is a side thing you might like to look at. So these are the colour charts that I tend to use, especially when I'm picking out paint colours. So this is a colour guide for RAL and BS numbers, which are stock colours of different kinds. There's lots of different paint chips and charts you can get, but this is the mainstay of everything that goes on here. Look at that, it's sensational, isn't it? So right now I'm just working on a colour palette for a client who is having a splashback for a new build in his kitchen. So that's always quite a challenge, but now I'm just trying to pick out the ratios of colours, what has more, what has less, and give him the details so he can go and check them. There we go, number 1 done. Right, okay, let's get on with the second one. Frame made, start stretching. And number 2. Now I did do this a little while ago, but it's been waiting its turn to get stretched up, so it's been sat on the concrete for a little while. But today's the day. Finally got it stretched around the frame. I love this combination of colours. And actually, for what looks like something relatively simple, in actual fact, there's an incredible degree of complexity about this. Especially look how far in do you want to go when you look at all that individual selling and the details and the way the gold, certainly the underlying gold on the underside, mixed in with the paint below, which is all to do with curing phases and when you introduce paint into the base layers to get certain effects. But one of my personal favourites is this. Elegant, simple, classy colours, bag full of detail. What else do you want? Boom! That's number 2. Cool. I've got our clients here, just having a look around. Nice when they can just wander around. It's a beautiful day actually here. Sun's in the sky, it's 25 degrees. Can't think of a better weather condition to go and have a look at art. It's nice and cool in here and bright and sunny. It's actually really nice to be here. Okay, clients have been and gone. Very happy. Paperwork done. Accounts has been done. Reconciled. All the boring stuff. Now I'm going to press on with canvas number 3 that I'm going to stretch today. And I have to say, very much looking forward to seeing what this one looks like. And there we go, number 3 done for the day. Now we did this on a live stream last Wednesday, so I'll pop a link to that in the corner of the screen. And if that doesn't appear, then there'll be one down in the description. So this was painted along with this one, the one from earlier on today. So I did those as a pair. And I always love this bit when you can just look at it after you finish stretching it around the frame, because it's always very difficult to see it like this, you know, until it's actually stretched. It's one thing seeing it down on the floor and going, whoa, that looks awesome. But then it's a completely different thing when you see it, as you will see it when it's hung on somebody's wall. So even though I've taken a load of photos already ready to put it on the website, now when the sun's hitting it, oh yes, look at that. and these seams of gold, look at that up at the top of the screen, just pop out, and you see all the tiny little details. You can actually get your nose right up close into it, and look at all the 1,000,001 tiny little variations everywhere. This is the bit I love. This is the bit I like just as much as taking them into a client's home. It's just actually just to spend a little bit of time just getting to know them. But I'm well happy with that. It turned out awesome. In fact, that's a good 3 for the day. So we've done purple one earlier. Just finished this one. Reminds me of flames, actually. And then old Vesuvius erupting over there. So yeah, that's not a bad result for today. If you're new here and like what we do, then don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Hey everyone, it's now Wednesday here at Swarez HQ. We've just arrived. Now, we didn't film anything yesterday simply because it was just too hot. We've had 30-degree weather here in the UK, and if you've watched the vlogs before, you'll know that when it gets to about 28 to 30 degrees outside, it's about 400 inside.
It's not too bad on the overcast.
Okay, so we're overcast, look, not too bad. Well, that's quite sort of warm and balmy for us, 31.5. So we're leaving things a little bit later into the day because we're live streaming tonight. And to be fair, that's a good decision because it is a little bit cooler in here. I think if we were to have come in around about 10 AM between that and say midday, it would have been like an absolute blast furnace in here. So we'll get on with the day and see how we get on. Okay, so let me just explain what we're doing. So one of the upgrades to filming, particularly inside the pod and doing all those wonderful shots, is, see this giant camera slider? Well, we've extended it, but we had to put a join in the center. So now we've got the opportunity, now we've bought some of the very long single piece tracks.
This is the reason why.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not happy with that. So it's got plates underneath that bolt the two together, but I'm not happy with that. And I want to be able to lift this up and move it around. And even when I lift the other way, it even bows. You can see it move and bow. I want to turn that into one straight rail so that if I want to lift this up, there's no movement in it. But we've got to drill some holes.
Yeah, so now we're going to take them down to a machining company down on the estate.
Our favourite fabricator.
Oh yes, AD Taylor. Go and see John and see if we can beg for him to do some holes in. Right, we're officially walking out of here. Oh, and there's the small matter. The mess I've just made in the back of the van. Uh-oh.
The mucky pup. Hope you're not going to just blast that out. Go and get the dustpan and brush, you lazy boo. Go on. Yeah, go on. Sling your... Make it a mess. Of course, corporately branded. Thank you.
It's lovely.
Thank you. All right, go and throw it in the bin then.
Oh, I just got to AD Taylor, our friend John. He is eyed in. I've rung the bell and see if we can get some holes stuck in our tracks. Come on, we've got all day. We've got a live stream. Now, you realise now that he's seen us, he'll probably be thinking, oh, everybody be quiet, don't answer the door. Nobody was in, so we've come back, and now we're going to drill the holes ourselves.
I'll do it.
This should be fun.
What could go wrong, eh? Okay.
Nice. Okay, we're just getting ready for live stream, busy doing the prep, and one thing we're going to do it tonight, which you don't normally do, is a reveal of 2 stretch paintings that we did on last week's live stream. So believe it or not, this is what we actually did, live within the confines of the pod, these 2 amazing paintings, and we're going to be getting ready to reveal those exclusively for the very first time this evening. So we've brought those out from the back room, popped them in here, looking pretty amazing. Well, if you've seen the last video, you'll know how amazing they look. I don't need to tell you, do I? Cool, right, time to go cut some canvas. Well, we've got about 10 minutes to go, and this is what I look like on my live streams. Can you just about hear me? We've got a fan going, fan outside because it's about 40 degrees. But when we're in full swing, it'll be about 90 decibels in here. And then poor old Adrian, we'll go out and see now, has to sit out in control, producing the most amazing live stream. And for him, it's about 300 degrees in here. So you all set up, are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm all set up. Got my fan as well.
Yeah, got the fan. There we go. One fan going round. Beautiful.
Yeah, so we're all set with camera angles. And this one, which we will go... Ding.
I'm just going to zoom in. Nice.
That's Swarez merch.
We're going to tell everyone about the Swarez merch store because it's awesome, and you can find links down in the description. Right, and like I said earlier, we're going to be starting outside this week. So let's go and see how the prep's going for that. Okay, right, so this is the equipment that we've got set up. So this is the camera, that's Roam Cam, and this is going to be used for wandering around the place. We also use it in the broadcast in the pod, as well as out here. And then we've got the phone set up, ready to do Instagram, because they get their own feed as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with that, and I'm going to look at those two paintings over there when we get rolling in about 10 minutes time.
10 minutes. Okay, live stream done. You probably know the routine if you watch us on a regular basis. So it's time to go into the back, turn stuff off, even though I can't see. So let's get a torch, please. There we go. No, that's Ed talking to himself, not me chatting to myself. Haha. Right, time to go.
Hey, good morning everybody. It's now Friday in what's been a very hard and disjointed week, but anyway, both Adi and I are feeling pretty much under the weather. I'm now on some quite strong painkillers from a migraine. Day number 4. Happy days. That notwithstanding, come on, we're going to get moving. Plenty to do today, including doing some prep for a kitchen splashback, which I think we haven't done on a video before, so I think that's going to be quite entertaining. But the first thing I've got to do is fix up the camera slider from yesterday. Yes. Oh, that's a very satisfying click, that, isn't it? So there we go, guys. That is a 2.7 meter single span camera slider track. Great job there, mate. Which means we're going to be getting some insane camera shots, hopefully. Not only just on the live streams, but also in the normal video recording as well. So I think we're probably on the verge of actually testing that with a camera, I reckon.
I think so. Right. I want to make sure it hits that micro switch.
Okay, this is the tense moment. So it's got to hit the switch. And when it does, oh, I love it. And that's it. Camera track done. I'm going to go into the office. I've got some paperwork to print out for a painting we sent to Norway. So the gent's now going to get his certificates, which I'm going to print out next. And then we're going to head off into the pod and have a look at the painting from Wednesday's live stream, which I'm very excited to go and have a look at. Very noisy. Oh, car sponges. Right, let's go stick the lights on. Just as if you were here with me, isn't it? Lights. Oh. There we go, lights. Extractor off. Right, here we go, folks. We have light. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Oh, yes. Oh, well, I say, what a thing. Now, if you didn't catch the live broadcast when this was done, we'll pop a link to it down in the description for you, so you can actually go and see how this was done. I think one of the best productions we've done to date. Pretty flawless. We started out in the gallery looking at other stuff, and we came in here and painted this. It was full of awesome different techniques, including splash, and we used lots of different tools and materials. Here he is.
Ooh!
Now, how about that? How about that, buddy?
What's up on the wire?
There are some very interesting parts in that. Look, I'm just coming down here. Look what happened to all these cells. Oh, that's still, you can't move that. I think that's going to be in here for a while drying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just touching that. Well, you know.
I can see fingerprints.
I just have to stick it to one end because we're going to get on this afternoon and do some other stuff.
Wow, there are some shapes and colours in here.
Isn't that absolutely amazing? What have you seen? What have you seen? Let's have a look.
This,
oh, yeah.
That was that your arc line?
Yeah.
That was your arc line that's then separated out and turned, look.
Yeah.
Made some weird wonderfuls there. Look at this where it sort of goes.
Oh, it's crazy. I love it.
Complete separation between the two.
Imagine a painting just done like that. Well, so we can do that on a big scale.
Yeah.
That's looking awesome, mate. I love the background as well. Look how much detail there is in just the base layer.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a painting in its own right. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I haven't done anything like that for a while, have we?
It's pretty thunderous. Oh, yes, so we've got the cells.
Yes, look at this, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Well, we've got our little jellyfish.
Yeah. And then you look at this over here, how that's, look. That's what caught my eye. Actually.
Yeah.
That's just mind-blowing.
No Floetrol, no, what's the other stuff?
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
Everybody says you use with
Oh,
acrylic. It's
Resi-Blast, is it?
Resi-Blast, no,
Yeah, no. This is all done with a completely different set of chemicals because of the paints. But that, mate, looks awesome.
This is a big perspex sheet, 10mm thick, and it's going to become a splashback. So I've got to rub this down for red, and then he's going to paint it. So I'm going to get on with that now, using my trusty sanding mouse, P400. Not that mask, because it's broken, but I'll find one.
Well, I can definitely hear something going on. There's the man. How's it looking, mate?
Pretty good,
Okay.
as you can see.
Yeah, that
It's now gone from glazed to frosted.
fantastic. So I'll just translate because you may not have heard that with an ambulance going past. So we've taken a glazed surface and Adie's been sanding that down with various pads to get it to a frosted surface. And this is purely so that the paint sticks to it and adheres much better, which it does do to a keyed surface rather than a glossy one. Hard work though, isn't it, mate?
It is when it's hot and
Yeah,
yeah,
that's looking great.
It's pretty close. About another 5-10 minutes, it'll be good to go.
Brilliant.